say go to the thing. Ayan! Aloha, aloha! Oh,
Uh, aloha,
aloha from Hawaii and from
London.
ayan, oh, nakaway-kaway sa mga kamay. Okay, aloha, aloha ulit from Hawaii. Welcome, welcome to our Go Live for today. Ayan, isa na namang, ano ba to, unplanned Go Live with my business partner naman from London,
Yay!
Kelly, welcome,
Queen Kelly
welcome.
here. Huwag na lang
Introduce
Queen
yourself.
Duchess na lang. Duchess Kelly.
Ayan. As you can see, our topic for today is traditional business versus online business. And who better person to invite than my business partner from London? I'm going to introduce myself briefly lang po. For the ones who do not know me, I am from Hawaii. Nimbangal daw yung aming napatak na Ilocano. I am a veteran, a Navy veteran, a mom of two boys, full-time registered nurse, and of course, a proud digital business owner because this business will retire me before I turn 50. So I'm going to turn it over to kay Kelly so she can introduce herself and then we can talk.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for giving the floor, Miss Rina dear. I'm Kelly, Duchess Kelly from London. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I'm a mother of two, and also, ano ba? I work as part-time. I'll just say part-time, self-employed private agent on a private endoscopy theater assistant. And of course, because it's our topic for today, what's that?
Traditional
Traditional
business.
business versus online business. I got a business here in London, which is printing and also doing personalized jackets. So designing by you know.
Ayan. So we're gonna get right into the topic kasi nga, di ba? You have your own, it's almost like business as well, but because you're a private, not employee, a private, anong tawag ko yun? How did you say? Contractor.
Agency. So still you're still self-employed, yeah.
Yes. So you're self-employed for two things. Yan, like as an endoscopy theater. Bakit tinatawag na theater? If you don't, like, I was like, what?
Kasi because I'm working in the room, in the operating, so we call it a
Oh,
procedure room, or sometimes they call it theater room.
yes.
So that's it. Yeah.
Kasi when I think of theater, I was like, sa theater, manonood ako. I'm gonna watch in the theater. So I was like, when you say theater, I was like, what? Why do they call it theater? I was like, okay, that makes sense. But yes, because you are watching colon, di ba? Endoscopy.
Yeah.
Anyway, and you have your own other business as well on the side. So we are here to differentiate the two. And then I guess my question for you right away is you already have two businesses. Kumbaga, it's almost like two businesses. Why are you doing another business? And this time, online business. Why Apay Bakit? That was one of our videos together. So if you can please share why Apay Bakit and what's in Bisaya?
Ngano.
Nano, nano ne?
Ngano.
Nano.
Ngano. Why, oh why? Um
Mm.
I'm ever since talaga I've been, looking for things or something that I could do by myself independently. It's never been my desire to work for a 9 to 5. Only probably when I got here, that I did a 9 to 5 job. I've tried it because way back in the Philippines, I have been brought up, doing our own family business, and I've tried working as well just one time way back in the Philippines, and just to get myself, expose what it is to work in a 9 to 5, and to see as well what responsibilities I can hold, and all those stuff, if I can really do it by myself working in a company. And I've seen the differences. I've seen the strengths in me, the things that I don't get to learn in a different company versus the family business. So when I came here in London, I've also tried still doing one, all those bits and pieces wherein I could earn independently. And this time I'm working as a what you call this, private endoscopy theater assistant. private, meaning to say that I'm representing myself, I'm my own company. So when I get there, I have to be skilled already. I have to know what to do wherever they will throw me. I should know my job description, my responsibilities. So yeah, that's it.
Wow. So I guess that's comparable, Dito. In the US, we call them contractors. So you have a
Yeah,
contract, but they also, even if you're a because I was a contractor as a nurse before in Japan when we moved to Japan. Kasi, so just a little bit of insight is like basically you're on your own, but with me before, I still have someone above me as a contractor. But at the same time, um, I don't work for the hospital that I work at. We're contracted. So that's how I see you. Like as
yeah, yeah,
you actually are the one managing your own then. Like
yeah.
with your private so that's a lot of
Yeah.
work.
Sounds
So you
sounds
manage
very
your
similar. So you can choose when to work, where to work. But then the only difference is that I mean I would see it as an advantage
right.
compared to working with a 9 to 5 because
Mm,
you'll be able to maximize yourself, choose when, choose where, and the pay is also of course higher. But then
yes.
there's also a risk that you have to embrace because you are not paid when you want to have off sick, things like
Yeah.
that. Or during vacation, you are not paid. So that's
Oh
why when there's an availability of shifts, then you grab it because
yes.
you must be prepared to face those days wherein there are no shifts at all.
Oh my, that's so true,
It's
right?
risky, yeah, it's risky, and that's where you would want to balance things because other people would not want to fully get be into um on a contract basis because they would want to have that security that at the end of the month they have something. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes, yes, that's true. I didn't even think of it that way. That if there's no available job, well, if there's no available or work for you to do, then you don't get paid. And then when you go on vacation, then there's no pay.
There's no pay at all.
Oh my, oh, that's true. So
Well,
I guess
risky, but I don't wanna trade the freedom.
that's a thing. And so I'm gonna segue that to the online business. I guess I know you have your other business too, and that one is also hard because a little bit. Just talk a little bit about your other business because that's more headache. The one that you do, even though you love doing it. I mean, I
Hmm.
know you love doing it. It's just time consuming because you can talk about it because you have to do
Well,
what.
this, what I actually do is I design personalized jackets and I also do printing because the machine that I have at home, I can use it to print loads and hundreds of, let's say, shirts or company shirts or charity shirts or organizational shirts, whatever it is. So I can print that like the material that's being used and that's being used in printing is totally the same like what you could buy in a high
Mm,
end market, in a high
mhm.
end shop, like let's say Zara. The print that they use, I could print that kind of thing. But the only difference with this one is that I cannot take it with me compared to the online business that I have right now. And I must admit that the online business that we have right now is far way more better. I mean, I won't say that I have failed because I'm still searching for another one, but then it's just I really don't it's just that it has given me more options, you
Yes.
know, more options and more strategy on how to be a better entrepreneurial person.
Yeah. And I think if I may say, I mean, you have something to look forward to. This online business, you know its potential. It can and it will replace two of your businesses soon, diba? Like instead of you doing three
Hopefully, yeah.
businesses, don't say hopefully, you say it will. It is going to. So it's like so two businesses. So this one online business could potentially replace your two businesses and you'll have your freedom. So I don't want to keep you for too long. I know we've been on for 10 minutes. Now we're going to get into the topic itself, traditional versus online business. Let's throw some ideas there. Ano, traditional business, ano yung difference niya to online business? Number one would be like what you already said, portability. You can take it anywhere. Um, yung like you said, you just said it, diba? Like if you have something like yung printer, like you have to print things, you cannot take that with you because you travel for your work, diba? So you cannot just take along your printer with you because it's a big, big machine. So that's one. What's another one that you can give? Like the differences between the two.
Aside from I can do it anytime, really.
Mm.
The number one thing for traditional business is that the rent. The good thing with me is I do it at home. But I mean, for my printing, I do it at home, so that
Mm.
saves me already of the rent. But for those other people who are doing the traditional business, wherein they are renting a shop, that's another
That's true.
overhead cost for them. Wherein with this business, the overhead cost that you only do is the payment that you do for your phone. But you're already doing that. You're already paying it even without earning anything. You know,
Exactly.
or
It's
just
already part.
being
Yeah.
online with your data.
That's so true. And then one is the capital. Like the capital of starting a business is so ridiculously high, diba? Like say for example, if someone wants to start we're gonna use a Filipino franchise, Jollibee. I'm gonna say
Mm-hmm.
here, I don't know how much. If I were to do Google right now, magkano? Like how much do you think is the capital for Jollibee franchise? Nowadays, kung gusto mong mag-start ng business, let's see. I'm actually looking it up. And what other things that you can think na differences while I look up yung startup ng business? Maybe yung website na tayong mga tech savvy.
Oh, yes,
That
that's
one.
another thing. That's another thing that consumes so much of my time, wherein you have to set up everything. You have to set up your website. You have to put in all your designs, the sizes, the colors, stuff like that. And sometimes it consumes. And sometimes if you are not tech savvy, then you still have to learn it, how to apply it. So that thing alone already consumes a whole lot of your time. Even 1 week is not enough to finish it. But unlike the online business that we have, it's already being set up. There's millions of hundreds and hundreds of templates wherein you can just choose one, wherein one laid out template already that would suit your personality and speaks more about yourself. So yeah, the website. And with the franchise thing that you said, ours is really, really, oh my gosh, you can buy it with you can spend it, with a one night
Or
going out with friends, and
yes,
that's
it's worth.
already our.
Yes. Go ahead. Go
And
ahead.
other people might question why we have to. Well, first thing I have to, for all the people who are business minded, they do understand that you have to put up, you have to lay down, to pay something. But
Mm.
then there might be other people who would not understand it. But that's just how business is. Even if you would, sell something like do monkey business, you would still do a capital. So why not with this one? This is legit.
Don't say monkey business, but well, I guess we can use that
I,
example because we both are Filipinos. We grew up in the Philippines. Let's say you wanted to start a business of selling ice candy, as
yeah.
simple as ice candy. You still need a capital to start that because you need a fridge. If you don't have a fridge, you need to pay for your electricity, and then what else? You need to
The
buy
materials that
whatever
you have to use.
the materials. So that's an investment itself. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna circle back to Jollibee because we talk about Jollibee. So I just googled it quickly. How much is Jollibee franchise? Initial franchise lang to ah. this is not even for the payment of your people or whatnot, just to buy the name of Jollibee. It's
Mhm.
$40,000. That's without the building. That's only to buy the name itself.
Oh
So you
my
still have to
gosh.
buy the you still have to buy a building, you still have to buy a lot, you still have to pay for people that will work, you still have to buy all the supplies. So imagine that. So
Yeah,
who
yeah.
wants to go through that, diba? And I think the other one too, like you already said, this is what I wanted to bring up. Community, the support. I don't think you can get that if you were to start your own business. Who would support you? Like, do you have like advisors? Do you have mentors and coaches when you start your own business? Did you have any mentors or coaches with your own business, Kelly?
No, no. I've researched it myself. I've done all the research. I'm everything to I'm doing everything, in the traditional business that I have. Even right now, I'm still doing it. Have got some orders, and that's one thing that um, I would say na mahirap because I need to be where my machine is. And I could not, and sometimes I have to decline if I'm away because of doing the other kind of business, the self-employment of doing the agency work.
Yes.
So yeah, that's one difficult thing of having the traditional business.
So yeah, and
Unlike when I do the online business, wherever I go, I can take it with me. Even when I'm traveling, by the train, during that 1 hour or 2 hours difference, I can do something which really maximizes your time, and I love it.
yes. So, we're gonna go ahead and summarize kumbaga yung pinag-usapan natin, and that way we can post it later. You can post it as well. So, some of the things that we talk about, yung differences between traditional and online business, the portability. A traditional
Mhm.
business, you cannot just take it with you. You have, di ba? Then with traditional business also, you won't get paid. I'm just writing it down while we're talking about it. Habang fresh pa sa utak ko,
Yes.
you get paid with traditional business. You get paid when you have, how would I say it? Like, it's kumbaga, it's also a set, diba? Like, but then with online business,
Um, the one I could say with this one is just based on my experience, all right, is that it's still it's still there's still a cap to my earning
mm,
because if I'm doing the endoscopy
mm,
employment, there's still a cap. No
oh,
matter you are being paid by you're being paid by day. So that's even if you give your all, the cap is just that.
yes,
And
because there is,
even with
mm,
my printing, there's still a cap because if I would
oh,
not be able to work, or if I'm sick, or if I could not, do anything, or so there's still a cap.
I like, so
You get
it's
what I mean?
limited, so very
So
limited
I feel
traditional.
like doing this traditional business of being self-employed, whether in theater or doing this printing business, is that um, it's limited.
Yes, very.
It sounds nice. It sounds good that you are self-employed, that you are doing it independently, but then there's still a cap. It still sounds, I would say it's still like a job. Because as long as I am not earning while sleeping,
You're sleeping. That's
it's
it.
still
Yes.
9 to 5. You are still in prison of it because
Okay.
there's no freedom.
Yes. So I get that now. Like, so that one would be, so traditional business, it's very limited. In online business, it's unlimited because we have a system that works for you 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's talk about
That's
that.
the biggest advantage of having an online business.
And then yung investment is very, very minimal. And then if you can buy ano ba yung pinakamahal na purse in the world? I don't know because I don't buy the expensive purses. What are the brands that are expensive as far as purses? Hindi ko alam.
Um,
What's higher than Louis Vuitton?
y- I don't know.
I don't know
I went
either.
to I went to what you call this. Oh, I'll show you. I printed sort of different as the same thing as a Vogue shirt.
Oh,
Yeah, I made that one. I gifted it to somebody. I went to the high street and I was so shocked when I entered the shop. It was I think it was Nike. I entered there because they do this printing of the numbers at the back, and
yes.
I was so shocked when I got there. It's the same machine that I have at home. So yes,
So yeah, but yeah, if people can pay that much for a purse or whatnot, I mean, what are you gonna do with that purse? What is that purse gonna do to you? What can that purse do to your life? Wala lang. You're just gonna use it to put it on your shoulder. If you put
yeah,
it, if you invest it in a business, at least you know it will grow if you work on it, diba? So that's the thing. Ayan. And then what else? The mentorship. Yung business na to, we have mentors, we have coaches, we have people like our business partners that we can go to anytime because we're worldwide. So if your mentor is sleeping, you can go to someone who is not sleeping, who is awake. You just message them and then you reach out to them and they're willing to help. A lot of them, most of them will say yes, they're willing to help because this is a very, very, very helpful community. We work together. Even though we're not financially related, we still work together. Last,
and
ano na to? Yes.
yeah. Well, with regards to that one, I would like to say that the community that we have is really amazing. It's very genuine, and the support, the help of lifting each other. Because the reason why I could say that is that I've invested into one as well. Um, Before I did this online, I
Mm.
ventured in doing properties here, and
Oh,
I actually invested around eight 8,000, and I haven't. I just really stopped it because they have the community, uh, but then it seems like nobody. I mean, I just had a hard time really of reaching out. And if you ask a question, nobody will reply, or it will take days to reply. And you know
oh,
that feeling where you could feel that it's really, the community is like, you can't
you're
easily
on your
approach
own.
anyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Um so if you are new to the business and you would want to invest and would start a business in property and you have zero knowledge at all, then you do your research, but then still you've got many questions because
Mm.
you have to read, what are the laws here, what do you have to do, is this acceptable, is this not acceptable, what, all those stuff you have to abide with that one. So um if you've got some questions that nobody's answering, and I was just really so frustrated, sorry to say that. So that is why I could say that the business that we have right now is not just because I'm in it, but because I really had a good experience, and I would love to recommend it.
Yes. You recommend it. With that being said, go ahead and what will be your final messages or final message to fellow business owners, traditional, like go ahead,
Yes,
your business. I mean your
for
message.
those of you who are doing traditional business and are probably frustrated because you're not earning that, because I mean, come to think of it, really, truth be said, we when we stop working, as a business person, because our body get tired as well, so we only work during the day or in as much as we can. But then if we are not earning while we are sleeping, then that's the time I believe that is a wake up call for us. Try to check for other things wherein I wouldn't say that you are a failure. I wouldn't say that we are not working hard, because as far as I know, each one of us, we work hard because we've got families, we've got our own reasons in whatever way, in whatever circumstance we are in, we try our best to provide for our family, for our loved ones, for our wives. But then, yes, try the online business. I would suggest, I would highly recommend that it's something that you would not um, regret. Because if I would have, known this one earlier, then I could
You would
have
have started
already,
it.
if I could have put my 8,000 in there and probably,
It came at the right time. Everything happens
Yeah.
for a reason. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't have crossed path. I mean, we probably will know each other, but we wouldn't have crossed each path. But again, thank you, Kelly, for joining me on a Saturday. I know, I don't know if,
Anytime.
yeah, I don't know if you celebrate Easter, but happy Easter to you tomorrow, diba? It's Saturday over there right now, and I know it's already nighttime sa'yo. Thank you.
You're
All right, I hope
welcome.
you learned something to all our viewers. I know there were a few viewers a while ago. They were coming and going, but we probably had like 4,000 viewers kanina at some point.
Wow.
But thank you, thank you. I know they didn't put any comments, but hopefully you learned something from this. Like, there is a huge difference between traditional business and online business. And if you're just watching now, watch the replay of this go live. You will learn a lot. You will, coming from someone who has actually not one but two traditional business that she has right now, and she's running this online business because we know and she knows that this online business will replace two of her traditional businesses soon. All right,
Soon,
thank
yes.
you.
It's
Yes,
coming.
it's coming, and our websites are at the bottom. Kelly, what's your website?
KellyManzano.com.
Yeah, so go visit her page, go visit her. She will help you. She already knows a lot about business, so why not? Especially if you have a traditional business and you're ready to try an online business, go to Kelly. All right, thank you,
Thank
sis.
you.
Stay put.